Tourism Minister Paul Lyngdoh on Wednesday said the government is committed to declare Khyndailad as a pedestrian zone. Our commitment will be to have at least one pedestrian zone immediately, and that is Khyndailad.
Kan mau ngelak ke inspection di ruklai awan lang ngala ada brief ru ya media tu kujuk pesngi te ke jenggot hi kalong baya kani nginum kan ke GS road and raya kani ke area ka bangirum shapo Khyndailad katung in declare ka as pedestrian zone hadu kani ka ban mi shalat omsa su
kamot ki hawkers ru kin shawen
kajing temu kalong ban first minimize then sawen
tidak dapat tiba dengan ada Shillong Khyndailad kamai kajing kamai di kami kita address no piong rồi và khẳng định cái
hawkers zone
cái này tay về cái việc bắt piong hawkers chung harus lenti harus rock và giờ là cái việc mà kia
Kalau village cara nu pada kesar, kidon ki hawkers market. Te kamde ka ega idea ka badang shu ka badang thamai kan.
I also had a meeting with the Chief Minister, and he is fully in line with the need to declare Khyndailad as a pedestrian zone, said Paul Lyngdoh. He said some access to local residents, which will be on the basis of car passes, will be issued, but the entire area will be pedestrianized. According to him, the people who suffer most in Shillong are pedestrians, as you have hawkers, you have motorists using every way, and there is limited scope for people to walk around. The minister further informed that they have already started declaration of part of Shillong as no honking zone.
Then about the declaration of pedestrian zones, I had also had a meeting with the Chief Minister, and he is fully in line with the need to declare Khyndailad as a pedestrian zone. With some access to local residents, which will be on the basis of car passes or car passes to be issued. But the entire area will be pedestrianized, so that the people who suffer most in Shillong are pedestrians. You have hawkers and you have motorists, using every way, and there's limited scope for people to walk around. So our commitment would be to have at least one pedestrian zone immediately, and that is Khyndailad. That apart, the declaration of parts of Shillong as no honking zones, we've already started. We're in the process. The district administration and the police are in constant touch, and from the tourism department, we've already started by declaring Orchid Omyam as no honking zone, and similarly other units of the tourism department will also be declared as no honking.
Spokesperson of MDA government Paul Lyngdoh informed that the MDA is going to meet at the end of this week or early next week to discuss the matter of rooster system. Talking to reporters, Paul Lyngdoh said the matter is also coming up before the cabinet, and all-party meeting is also being called. So at this different platform, we will get an exchange of view, and I am sure the best of view will come forward. On the concern expressed in regards to the implementation of the rooster system, Lyngdoh said that is a very valid concern. So accordingly, I will put my views across in the cabinet that if at all it has to be done, it can be done only prospectively. 1, 2, you can take the matter up to the Supreme Court. 3. The State Assembly has the option of legislation. So, which of these options or which combination of these options will work best, that is entirely up to the House and the Cabinet to decide, he added.
You have to look at things very objectively. 1. 2. You're aware that government service has reached a point of saturation. 3 is also the fact that a blunder was committed 50 years ago. So, how do you resolve that is more difficult because it's an issue that has been festering for half a century. So, a solution will not come in 5 days. A blunder that has been perpetuated for 50 years cannot be resolved in 5 days, 5 weeks, or even 5 months. But let it be resolved bit by bit.
Blunder, you mean the roster system was not followed?
I'm talking of the policy.
The reservation policy. It
Yes.
was a blunder. you are saying.
It was a blunder.
Why are you saying that it is a blunder?
Why are you saying that it is not a blunder?
It is followed. The government is following the 40, 45,
Ah.
15.
There is a lot of errors in the entire policy. For instance, giving a space of 2 to 3 years for a post to be filled up means you are undermining, compromising the quality of the administration. Now, if an office has to have 12 staff members, and because you have to wait for 2 years, it means that the office is running short of staff for 2 to 3 years. That itself is a blunder.
Executive, the government, to decide whether
Yes.
to implement this rooster with prospective effect or retrospective.
Yeah, so the matter will come up before the cabinet. Let the cabinet memo be prepared. I will study the memo and articulate my points of view in the cabinet. But first, let the cabinet memo be put up. So accordingly, I will put my views across in the cabinet that if at all this has to be done, it can be done only prospectively. 1. 2. You can take the matter up to the Supreme Court. 3. The State Assembly has the option of legislation. So which of these options or which combination of these options will work best? That is entirely up to the House and the Cabinet to decide.